What up YouTube? This is GeoStealth R1 and this is my second video on the 100 mile per hour application to your Rustler VXL. Now if you saw my first video, I gave a lot of props to Draven and Mr. MRT Mustang 1. Also like to give a shout out to Ralph at Elwood Hobbies in New York. But now just to go into initially what's been happening. Ended up doing one speed run. The one thing Mustang 1 and Draven didn't tell you is with great speeds come great crashes. Anyone who owns a Rustler, you know, has already had the impact of having their Rustler crash and what have you. But I was pretty much hauling ass for my Rustler, and what happens is that once it crashes, the things that break apart are replaceable, but there comes a cost. Now, with the crash that I ended up having is, first of all, my tire, only this tire, but this tire got chewed up. Thank goodness I have another set of Jayco tires. I'll have to tell you again, these are not cheap, but definitely get yourself a pair. Have yourself a backup as well. And then once you have a second pair, you should be good to go. I broke an arm. I switched them over to red. I like the regular factory one. I'm surprised this thing snapped off like that. The other ones have bent, but this one just totally snapped. Also, this shock that I have. This shock is called the Integy MRS9 shock. Now here are the pros and here are the cons of this shock. The pros is that this shock is a really good shock for this application. I ended up having to go within it, throwing in a piece of fuel line in there to shorten the shock for it to come up for do high speed runs. But here's the problem with this shock. Now I'll show you on another shock that I have available right here. From Integy itself, they have the shock ends and they have the shock holders. They do not sell this on their website. For 2 weeks right now, I've been trying to get them to have them sent out. I mean, I don't care what it costs. I mean, just give me what I need. I had to buy a secondary pair of shocks, you know, just to have that available. I've heard a response for them, yeah, we'll sell it to you, but I haven't heard who I need to contact to buy that from. If you do get this shock, it's a really good shock, but just know these replacement parts are very hard to come by. Now, hence, let me explain to you what initially happened in my crash. We've been talking about for a little while having the weight distribution in the front to keep the car down. I had weights in the front right here in my bumper, my T-bone bumper. The day before they got wet, those are stick-on tire balancing weights. So when I was doing high rated speeds and the air was flowing through here, the whole weight that was over here ejected from my car like it was, you know, like it was a pilot ejected out of an airplane. Once that happened, this car just took off and, you know, started doing flips, and yeah, it was pretty disgusting when I saw it. But here's the funny thing. I had initially this T-bone rear bumper on there, and this protected my engine beyond belief. A few days ago, I bought the Integy aluminum wheelie bar. Garbage. I don't recommend it. This wasn't even barely a crash, and it bent all the way in, you know, and it was just definitely not worth it. So I'm gonna be putting this piece back on to protect my engine because I don't really need it for a wheelie bar. But that's what I'm looking to get switched out. Now, my personal opinion, Ace had the fan. I like the fan feature on his Rustler, so I bought the fan. It's not even to cool it off, but it's more of a protection for your Castle Creations Mamba Monster engine. So definite buy. Definitely buy. Spend the 16, 17, 18 bucks, whatever it is, and buy yourself that just to protect your engine that you have over there. What else am I looking at? On my next video, I'm going to show you lighting kits and what to do. Now, if you know, I totally forgot. If you're building a car like this and you start off with a Rustler VXL, all the parts that you initially did, you will have a secondary car. Now, at this point, all I need is the radio, and that's pretty much it. Every spare part that I got from this guy, I installed into this. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at probably getting a Spectrum radio, and just throwing receivers and all this, and I should be good to go. But like I said, in my next video, I'm going to be showing you lighting kits. There's one in particular that I recently just bought that I'll demonstrate on you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Anyway, big shout outs to Draven. Big shout outs to Mr. MRT Mustang 1. And big shout out to Ralph at Elwood Hobbies in New York. He's in actuality been a great help in helping me acquire a lot of the pieces that I need. And you know, that shop is really cool because he gets me stuff that, you know, a lot of shops, you know, would shy away from and tell you they get that, you know, in a week or two. This guy pretty much gets it the same week. So definitely, if you get the chance, head out there. They have a lot of stock available, and they'll take care of you. Anyway, fellas, yo, thank you very much. Thank you everybody at YouTube for watching my videos. If you can, you know, subscribe to me. I'm definitely going to be making a lot of videos. Not this video, but the following videos that I'm going to be making is the lighting video, and also when that yellow Bumblebee car gets fully equipped. I saw this video that you were able to use these paddle tires. Now, a lot of you guys must have seen it, Rustler on water, and the guy took paddle tires and was able to skid across a river. Now, I am going to try that and see if initially there's any fact to that. Because, you know, I mean, it's pretty much waterproof or water resistant or whatever. But he was running paddle tires. He was running a lipo. Yeah, why not even try it? You know, see if I could do that. You know, it definitely should have enough torque and speed to do that. And he was using these tires, so hopefully in a future video I'd be able to do that. And then that beast, once I do the video for the speed run, I'm gonna strap on my GPS, and I'm still waiting for my speed gun so I could definitely time this out. When I strapped my GPS on this last time, I was running around, I would say anywhere between 98 and 101, 102. So and that's a half throttle. So it's pretty bananas because, you know, you're only running that car at half throttle. You know, one of my friends who has a Revo, he's like, wow, that shit is crazy. But you know, it's definitely a fun thing to do, man. And then you're kicking ass and stuff like that, and people can't even understand how is it your Rustlers beating out their high profile car and stuff like that. So, all right, my friends at YouTube, take it easy. Later.